All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Karkadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, and a sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And I want to go into this thing about a cult leader who claims to be reincarnation of Jesus, who was arrested in Russia. Now, this sounds like one of those things that Babylon just sent the agent over there just to start some shit, which fine by me. You have Edomite nation going against another Edomite nation. Now, one of the reasons why I want to go into this is because you have some of our people over there. Oh, you have some of our people scattered everywhere. And just because you have a Christian society base just as much as Babylon is, doesn't mean they're not wicked. And here you have this guy who's trying to keep Christianity going just as much as this place is trying to keep Christianity going, and it's not working. So I'm just going ahead and play the clip. So here you have the cult leader, and this goes to show you that even our people could be amongst them, worshiping this guy.
По версии следствия, в целях извлечения дохода от религиозной деятельности они привлекали денежные средства граждан. Также соучастники долгое время применяли к ним психологическое насилие, в результате которого некоторым последователям религиозной организации причинен тяжкий вред здоровью.
Here goes your new Jesus. You see one lady crying in the back, worshiping Jesus. You might have some of our people that's amongst that mess. See, just because they all appear so-called white doesn't mean they're all Edomites. And that's one thing our people refuse to get over, is that our people can look like any color. Now, that's for another video, but this is exactly another reason why I want to go into this, because Russia has those portraits of the people that's mentioned in the Bible that is shown as so-called black people, and for them to have a so-called reincarnated Jesus even tells you that those higher ups in Russia ain't letting the common folk know that what these people in the Bible look like. Then they're not going to do that. I think I mentioned earlier, just because you have one Christianity based society, just like Babylon, doesn't mean they're not wicked. So let's go reading into this. It says here, Russian authorities mounted a special operation to arrest a former traffic police officer who claims to be the reincarnation of Jesus and has run a cult based in the depths of Siberia for the past 3 decades. So I'm gonna stop the breaks there. For the past 3 decades, I don't see how they couldn't even catch this guy when you got a whole flock of people around him dressed as Jesus. I don't see how they could mess that. So that sounds like that either they was in on it, or Babylon was in on it, or this guy was just really good at hiding. I don't know what the hell was going on there. But here you have, and I'm gonna get the scripture real quick, but here you have someone that's trying to either extort money out of people, or he really solely believes he's Jesus. So this is Matthew 24:5. It says, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many." And the reason I want to get that before I go any further is because you will have many saying Christ. You have other Israelite camps that are basically saying that they're Christ, trying to act up to the role of it. They won't say that they are Christ or Yahweh Shai, but they're trying to act the role of it. And just like what this guy in this clip was doing, deceiving many, our other insights are deceiving many. And we can see that this whole Christianity thing, it all revolves back to this Christianity thing. Because of the simple fact that these other Israelites, I'm not just turning this to Israelites, but just for the simple fact that these Israelites, these other false Israelites would follow the ways of Esau. Now, what you have here is someone that's really trying to deceive many. So let's keep reading. It says helicopters and armed officers stormed communities run by Sergei Torot, known to his followers as Bessarion, and arrested him and two of his aides. Russia investigative committee said it would charge him with organizing an illegal organization, alleging that the cult extorted money from followers and subjected them to emotional abuse. So, sorry. So this is what you got. This is exactly what you got here. There's their own Jesus. So I'm gonna reread the scripture again. It says, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many." And it says here, "And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars." Mind you, this is happening in the midst of World War III that's about to kick off, if it hasn't already, which I'm pretty sure it is. A lot of people just ignoring the fact of it because our people just want to focus on defunding the police. But back to this point on topic, that this happens right around World War III is popping off. It says, "See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." And I'm gonna stop there because this is exactly what's happening. Because I think last week that an article popped up that I think Russia is the U.S. is retaliating against Russia because Russia blocked them off from a certain area. So here we're seeing kingdoms rise against kingdoms. This is why when the U.S. goes somewhere to mess with someone, Russia goes over to back the people that's fighting against the U.S. And this is what's going to happen: is all these nations are going to come against Babylon because it needs to be destroyed. Other nations, other kingdoms are trying to mind their business. Here you have Babylon going over, disrupting other nations, and it's going to backfire. It's going to backfire. So this is Job 9:24. "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" And just like Babylon likes to cover up the judges thereof with what? Christianity. What is Russia doing? The same thing. It's just one Edomite nation against one Edomite kingdom against another Edomite kingdom. And notice that, and for our people that's dumb enough to say we have some power, and I want to question where, because we're not running anything. We don't have a kingdom to run right now. All the kingdoms that's set up that could be a threat to the world is a bunch of heathens. For you people that's claiming Africa isn't really a threat because guess who owns it? Babylon owns it. That's why you don't see them getting engaged in wars. You see Babylon against the Gooks. You see Babylon against the other Edomite Russians. You see Babylon against the Ishmaelites. You see all that. You don't see none of us in there. This is why we're not in power. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Esau holds the power, not us. But Esau's going to get back what's coming to him. This is all prophesied to happen, which is why I was reading Matthew 24:6, where it says, "And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled," meaning we gotta stay spiritual in this thing, because this whole cult leader thing could be a distraction for people for the elect that's over in Russia. It could be a sort of distraction, or it could be a wake up call. But that's why it says, "See that you be not troubled." For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So while these prophecies are still kicking off, we still got to maintain what we're doing until Esau ultimately falls. So this is Ecclesiasticus 16:13. It says, "The sinner shall not escape with his spoils." Yes, Esau, you're not going to escape with any of this. No matter how much you try to put on the act of trying to keep people down or keep people in a calm state of mind, you ain't keeping the elect in a calm state of mind. This ain't just coming over from Babylon. This is over in Russia, in China, South Korea, North Korea, anywhere. We're everywhere. The elect is everywhere, and amongst these other countries. So there's nothing that Christianity can do to keep us really going down. So, like it says here, the sinners shall not escape with his spoils, and the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated. So we're not going to be upset about what you Edomites do, because guess what? We know that you're not going to escape. We know that you're going to receive your fate. We have nothing to worry about except for being in a righteous spirit for the Most High. To keep praying, to keep doing what we're doing until this bitch falls. Until all you heathens fall. Because the earth is going to be given back to the Israelites. Right now, you heathens, including you Edomites, are is only ruling. But the Lord set it up that way for the moment. But the moment is short. Thus saith the Lord. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. So with that, Shalom.